10 habits of self-made millionaires who retire early. Leaving work early would be a dream come true. Learn the basics of early retirement planning to set yourself up for success. Today we are going to present 10 habits of self-made millionaires who retire early. Number 1. Decide how you want to retire. Two extremely different retirement outcomes are retiring affluent and retiring comfortably. They equally call for dedication and self-denial. Images of mansions, private planes, and designer clothes fill the minds of those who have a dream of retiring early. As a matter of fact, it typically entails staying at an Airbnb, driving a leased car, and lounging around in one's pajamas. To retire comfortably is to have earned the right to enjoy the fruits of your labor without worrying about the money. Number 2. Spend as little as they can. People who want to retire early often make a steadfast commitment to saving as much money as possible until they can finally stop working. They don't squander money on unnecessary things, live frugally in small apartments, and prepare most of their own meals themselves. That's why we called it a sacrifice. Foregoing certain comforts in exchange for benefits farther down the road isn't a cakewalk, but it's one that's well worth doing. Number 3. Track net worth constantly. Knowing how much money you'll need to retire comfortably is essential. That calls for frequent monitoring of your financial position to determine whether or not you're on the target. NerdWallet recommends these 5 methods for maintaining a budget. 1. Review your bank statements. 2. Classify your spending. 3. Create a budget. 4. Use an app to do so. And 5. Look into other similar tools. Seek out areas of improvement. According to our video, How to Calculate Your Net Worth, knowing your net worth is similar to performing a thorough financial checkup. You may utilize this information to prepare for the future and increase your net worth, as well as know exactly what you owe and where your money goes. Number 4. Get a financial planner on board. The dream of retiring early is a worthy one, and it is achievable. However, not all of us are financial gurus who know just how to invest our money and see it increase. Get a financial advisor help and direction. Those who have reached early and comfortable retirement have not done so alone. Rather, they have relied on a support system of people who have worked behind the scenes to help them get there. In the same way, when the cast of Keeping Up with the Kardashians had a crew of stylists, makeup artists, and cameramen when the show was on the air, so too do people who are good with their money. Number 5. Constantly look to earn more. If your monthly income is $1,000, then saving and investing that much money is out of the question. Unlike income, your ability to save and invest is not bound by a ceiling. So, be willing to try new methods of making money, avoid pyramid schemes, and invest sensibly right now, because your current actions determine whether or not you will be able to retire early. Number 6. Constant education on exponential wealth. When you've saved up enough money for the rest of your life or have plans in place to continue receiving a steady income after retirement, you are ready to call it quits. Those who wish to retire early are regularly updated on the latest methods for doing so. You also know how crucial it is to take care of your mind, which is why we developed Mind Mastery. We have thousands of hours weeding out the fluff so that you may get the most bang of your buck and learn how to achieve the same level of laser-like focus as the other 80% of high achievers who also engage in some sort of meditation practice. Number 7. They have their money working as hard as they are. In similar vein, in a video titled 10 Ways to Make Money Work for You, we discussed the necessity to give your money a job description because it is working for you. Such as, first task, deposit money in a bank account to incur interest. There is a monthly return on your investment. Position 2. Investing in and renting out real estate. The payment of rent guarantees repayment of the bonus plus interest. In this case, your contribution serves as an allocation tool in two ways. First, it helps someone secure a place to live, and second, it helps retire a bond. Thirdly, you will be in charge of purchasing adverts for your goods, tallying the revenue generated, and then reinvesting the money into even more advertisements. And higher rate of interest is being added to the steady stream of revenue your money is producing. Number 8. Legal education. People with $1 million who are able to retire early know how to preserve their wealth for as long as feasible. That's why many people live in tax-free Monaco but actually spend most of their time in places like Indonesia, where costs of living are far lower. Number 9. Same spending habits. A person's spending habits don't change dramatically after they retire early. The only difference is that they no longer have to work to maintain their standard of living. Now that you have made it to this point, you can relax and enjoy the fruits of your labor. Number 10. They have taken two major expenses into account. Few early retirees adequately planned for two major expenses: taxes and healthcare. There is no exemption from them simply because you're retired. Those that are able to retire early and remain so have likely planned for these costs.